Hi, it's Steven. Today is May 2nd, 2025. I'm gonna do a quick update of my seed starting, and then I'm gonna take you outside for a little commentary, a little visual. So we'll be quick about starting. I got my marigolds all individually potted. Well, they're doing well. I fertilized yesterday. These are my purple millet coming up, so I'll have to separate those individually. And then I have, back here, I have my purple basil. Those are coming up. I have my mahogany splendors coming up. That will need to be separated. All of my coleus, they are starting to change colors. So that is exciting to be able to differentiate them. My petunias are doing well. My rudbeckias are doing well. I still have microgreens. I cut some of those last weekend and gave those to my father. The ivy geraniums are going to start flowering soon, so I'll be able to differentiate the colors. Snapdragons are all doing well. I planted asters. So my marigolds were growing in here, and then I threw 2 varieties of asters in here, and I don't have any heat mat for those, so those are growing on their own. And then my poor performing purple coneflowers. And then in here, in this container, I have my sweet peas starting to sprout. A few hours ago, they weren't coming up very much, and now they are. So I will have to separate those. Elephant ears, they are showing the tiniest bit of coming up, but nothing yet. Caladiums, nothing yet. More marigolds. That's about it for the seed starting. Now we're gonna go outside. I have my Scarlet Curls willow, which most likely is gonna go in the very back here where this bloodgood is. The bloodgood is gonna move over into this garden here, and it's starting to rain. These are my weed bins. I had all these wreaths I had. One of them I had over here. And I had some of my wreaths in this container here, and there were some rabbits living in there. The rabbits were old enough to be independent. It's not like I found some baby rabbits and, put them at risk. My lemony lace elderberry is doing really well. The black lace always looks kind of pitiful in the beginning. Wondering if I need to cut that down to the ground every year. What was I going to show you? I was going to show you Creeping Charlie. This is all Creeping Charlie. This whole lawn is basically Creeping Charlie and dandelions. I got my Ann Magnolia starting to bloom. Usually it's so rainy that the blooms never really come out very well. Next week is supposed to be sunny, so hopefully the blooms have a chance this year. If they come out like always, then I'm just going to get rid of this magnolia. It's not worth it. The standard hydrangea is sprouting nicely. I trimmed that early spring. The forsythia is starting to bloom. You can see it has all these blooms to go. So that probably won't be a full show for another week. My bleeding hearts are here, multiplying like crazy. A lot of alliums over here, which I want to multiply. What else? Here's my lungwort. My lungworts are coming up and they're blooming. That's exciting. Here's my autumn moon starting to leaf out. That's exciting. You can see that I never buried these hostas in the ground and they're still coming up. There's this variegated Jacob's ladder that's coming up, and then my Japanese forest grass is coming up again. It's exciting. And then I bought my 2-foot by 12-foot boards for expanding these raised beds. These beds are 2 by 8 by 17. The new ones are going to be 4 by 8 by 22. My scarlet red peony is coming up, so that's exciting. I planted that last year. And this is the state of my coral bark maple. Most of it seems dead. And it's not really coming up. Might have to replace it this year. Then just quickly showing you my 2 by 12 wood in the garage. See my 2 by 12 wood, 12 pieces. And then for bracing I'm using 2 by 4s. So I have a Hyundai Tucson, which is sort of a crossover. So I ordered delivery thinking, someone's gonna arrive in a truck. Turns out delivery from Home Depot is a roadie. It's like Uber for Home Depot. The guy shows up, he's shorter than I am. I'm 5'3". And he shows up in a car like mine. If he had hit the brakes, the wood would have flew through his windshield. So when I buy my wood for my greenhouse, I'm just going to rent a U-Haul and do it myself. So I will do that next week because next week is going to be sunny. Here's my other peony coming up. Other than that, that's pretty much everything I have to show you. I'm going to a concert this weekend, so I'm not going to have time to garden. As you can see from my yard, weeds are aplenty. These are all weeds. Weeds are aplenty. So I will be doing a lot of weeding next week. Yeah, so a lot of time working this week, a lot of time sitting inside because of the rain. Next week is supposed to be nice and sunny. Next week I have a lower client load for therapy, so I'll be out in the yard more. Anyways, why don't you show me your gardens or things that you're excited about planting this year? Leave a comment, a like. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.